Hog Rider First Play is one of the most common opening plays for Hog 2.6. Not only is it played by some of the strongest Ultimate Champions, including OYASSUU, it's also played by some of the players trying very hard to get to Ultimate Champion. These are the strongest plans and tactics for opening plays for Hog 2.6. This is my first time doing Hog Rider First Play recently, but it's important to understand why we do this. Essentially, we are trying to figure out our opponent's cards, just like with a lot of Clash Royale opening plays. But specifically, we're looking for their hog counters, of course. So this is very useful to do right away because A, you are able to strategize very quickly in how you're going to get your hog rider to their tower. And sometimes you get lucky because there are certain times where their cannon, for example, is not in their hand. And a lot of players will quickly try to cycle to it and still choose to defend your hog rider with it. Oh goodness, I'm low-key cooked. I have no elixir for that. I over-defended. Anyway, so in this case, nice. In this case, there were already troops there, so he didn't choose to defend too much. He did goblins, dark prince, and witch. So those aren't real counters. Okay, I guess he's zapped for a little damage. I am super down, by the way, but we're going to strategize this with our new information about hog opening plays. But I do wonder if he has a real counter. So in this case, it didn't really tell us too much. Like, he chose to defend with 3 troops rather than 1 counter. So hopefully this gives us more information. Maybe he doesn't have a hog counter. We will see. That actually might make things easier for us because we won't have to outcycle. I unfortunately have to use my Evo cannon here, I think, in order to defend, but that means I probably should get my musketeer down for battle ram. Though, because it was Evo cannon, it has more health, I'm pretty sure. It's definitely more powerful. So, I feel like if I were to go hog again, because he doesn't seem to be playing a counter, it's like guaranteed damage. Okay, this is a very interesting deck, I would say. Okay. Luckily, I was able to get back to my cannon. I think I'm going to pop my Ice Golem ability here because that's a lot of troops. That is a lot of troops. And then I'm going to sneak a Hog Rider. Okay, let's log those. Okay, Evo Valkyrie is technically a counter to Hog Rider. If she's played correctly, she will stop your hog rider from getting any damage. But I don't know that, like, obviously it's just not in cycle all the time, so I don't know that it really counts. Okay. I unfortunately had to use my cannon again for regular defense, not just for battle ram. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go hog again, I think. I do love distracting Inferno Dragon with, oh, I guess he gave up. So another opening play that's very common among the pros like OYASSUU and Yersin is Ice Spirit open play. Now, people do Ice Spirit open play for a very different reason than Hog First Play. Obviously, you're still trying to figure out your opponent's cards, but specifically you're looking at whether they counter the Ice Spirit. So in this case, they did. Now, this tells us, depending on people's play styles, because obviously this is different, but it tells us whether they're playing a cycle deck or a beatdown deck, because as I'm sure you've noticed, a lot of beatdown players, specifically Golem players, will, I'm getting cooked, I hate Expo, will let the Ice Spirit go or let a lot of damage go on their towers in order to build up a massive push to destroy your tower and free crown you. So as we can see, this was probably a cycle deck. I don't see mini P.E.K.K.A. with Expo very often, but Expo is typically a fast cycle deck, so there we have it. I'm gonna finish this game. Guys, just assume I'm gonna lose this one. Expo is maybe my most hated deck in the game. I'm notoriously, not notoriously, nobody really knows that obviously, but I'm quite bad at it. And I accidentally lost my Ice Golem, which was very important for tanking the Expo, but I think we'll be able to get it off the board fairly quickly. I'm just gonna log it So hopefully my Musketeer survives, but I have no elixir for her turret. Oh, bruh, I clicked it. You guys saw that. I actually did click the turret. The nerf on Hero Musketeer was needed, but it's so sad. Like, when it first came out, like, you couldn't lose. Like, obviously I was still losing a lot, but it was really nice because, like, if you popped it right away, like right after you crossed the bridge, half their tower gone. Okay, think I'm gonna go Hog just because that was a lot of elixir to spend on my Musketeer. That was 6. So hopefully that's some guaranteed damage. Let's go. Oh, whoops, I'm leaking. I just like took advantage of my elixir lead and then wasted it, which is quite common for me. So I do feel like I'm keeping up a lot of good pressure with my Hog Rider, and it seems like he likes to save his Tesla for offense, which works out great for me because I am able to get to the tower. So I think now we just need to protect our lead. I probably should stop putting my Musketeer next to the tower because he'll just be getting fireball value. So he's decided to use his Tesla against my Hog Rider. Was hoping that wasn't the case, but I think I'm gonna go Hog and Log right into the mini P.E.K.K.A. It's actually not what I intended. Okay. Well, that was a waste of 4 elixir. Actually 6 elixir because I used my Log to get rid of the Tesla. Bruh. Okay. I think that's GG's, you guys. I guess I could Fireball to make up that damage. But it's just unfortunate because he plays his mini P.E.K.K.A. and that's a hard counter to Hog Rider. Dang it, I thought she would kill the Tesla. So I'm just wasting Hogs left and right, and that was a Fireball I could have got into the tower. Anyways, my point still stands. Ice Spirit is a great first play. We do see it a lot from pros, so thank you for watching, especially a horrible loss against Expo.